Good morning from day one in New York. It's the 27th of December. Me and my boyfriend have just arrived in New York. Last night, I woken up with a lovely little spot. Let's get ready together. It's giving lactose intolerance girly. Comes to dairy with the child Puriton, just in case. I already nearly had cheese last night because we got in and we ordered Taco Bell. So I ordered a crunch wrap with no sour cream and no cheese. And we got back and we opened them and I bit into mine because it literally had written on it, no cheese, no this, no that. And I bit into it and then I literally spat it out in front of me because I was like, that's got the cheese sauce, I can tell. And then my boyfriend bit into his and he was like, this one's not got any cheese. So they obviously wrapped up the wrong one in the wrong packaging. But thankfully I realised straight away, I wear your SPF, even if it's not sunny, especially when you're in a city, because the amount of fumes that are going to try and into your skin, no, you're not coming with me. You use eye cream. Should I be using eye cream? Probably, I'm nearly 25. What it is, but since I've gone home, look at my skin. It's just not happy. And my skin's been so good the past 6 months. So, not sure what's gone on there, but it's probably something I ate. Tonight when we got in, it was midnight, but we headed to Times Square. And of course it was still so busy. We're really intrigued because obviously we're here between Christmas and New Year. Is it going to be so busy? Is it not? This is my 4th or 5th trip to New York, and maybe Jake's 3rd trip. But we've never actually done a city break together. You are needed today. Sit there and think about what you've done. I always think, I change how I do my makeup. If I did my makeup and watched a video back of me doing my makeup from January of this year, I will do my makeup completely differently. And it's how have I learnt to do it differently from then? And then if I tried to go back and do it how I did it before, I wouldn't be able to do it. I was on a massive bagel hype, maybe a month before we booked this trip, and then I had to put myself on a ban. So I haven't actually eaten a bagel in 2.5, maybe 3 weeks, because I didn't want to be sick of bagels by the time we got here. Jake wants us to go to Best Bagel. He says that's going to be the best bagel that I'm ever going to have. I don't believe him. I think just because the name is Best Bagel, I hear loads of good things about Liberty Bagels. Basically, we're going to have a bagel day and we're going to rate them and we're going to see what comes out on top. It's now Christmas is over. I'm did it even happen? Did we skip a step? I'm not sure, but I'm just grateful that I got the time with my family. And we've got something coming up in January that will mean I actually fully get some proper time with my family, because I feel like we all lived such busy bustling lives. It's actually so hard to get time with our family, and then because me and Jake decided to go away, it's we had even less time. I was literally back home for 3 days over Christmas. It's ridiculous. I find the time in between Christmas and New Year the hardest at all. The hardest time of year. January, I like the whole fresh start, focus on yourself. That time in between, I've always found it really difficult, and then since Dad passed away, it's got even worse. So I just wanted to get out. I think it's because I don't live back home, so then when I'm back home, but then everyone's out seeing their home friends, but where I live, it's not where my home friends are, and I don't really have home friends anymore because I went through such a weird transition, posting on Instagram and becoming a YouTuber whilst everyone was at that stage. So it's my core unit is in London, but then when it's Christmas and you go back home, I'm not there. So then I'm really happy to be with my family, but then I feel lost without my friends and without Jake. And I wouldn't normally feel any kind of way, but then I think because on socials everyone's posting them back home at their local pub and yada yada yada, and I don't have that, so I never used to really focus on it because I would just spend the time with mum and dad and my sister, but now obviously because Dad's not around, it's more noticeable. So it's probably going to be something that I'm going to struggle with for quite a long time, but that's fine because at some point I will, you know, how wild is it that at some point I will be hosting Christmas? Like, that seems crazy to me, but I would actually love that. I like being a host. Okay, it's time to release the curls. Oh, I feel like they did good today. They did good. Yay. Perfect, because I did not bring a curler or a straightener with me. But they do feel a bit damp. I don't have any hairspray. Oh, the door's fallen. Ready for day one in New York City, baby. Let's go.